Yeah, the table for spell slots doesn't have any modifiers added to it.
Indeed.
I see it. I'm just double checking.
Either way, though, we are the Storyspeakers Guild bringing you roleplay entertainment. And this is Casual Saturday D&D. Anybody extra casual today?
Nah, I'm always on edge.
PCP does that.
What
What was that, Mom?
did you just ask?
I asked if everybody was extra, or if anyone was extra casual today.
I mean, how casual do you want?
I am
I
still
already
wearing
know
clothes.
you're playing naked, Devil.
I'm actually wearing shorts.
Shorts, Daisy Dukes.
Fun.
Actually, it's more of a thong, but hey.
Oh God.
He's got one of the sumo wrestler deals on.
Yeah. Oh.
Just no. Just fucking no.
Itchy, scratchy.
Praise Shantha.
Indeed.
Mm.
Either way, where my fine players left off, they were in the village of Otterplay. There, they met a gnome who they were acquainted with before.
Yeah.
And did a job with him to protect some girls that were being taken, were rumored to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
The players, believing that the guards from Grey Dog Guard were taking the children, set up an elaborate plan where they hid the children and disguised themselves as the children. Then, when nobody came busting in to steal them, they decided, let's run around outside.
Okay. I ran because I didn't want them to take my blood for a reason, but everyone else decided to follow me. I don't know what to say.
I named last week's episode "Fool Me Once, Shame on You; Fool Me Twice, Shame on Us" as it regards to rap.
I'm still wondering why we didn't actually have someone watching the real kids. I'm just saying.
That's what I was asking, because, wouldn't they have been in the basement?
You all went running out of the house.
I will say I had objections and I voiced them strenuously over and over again.
As you were running out the house with us.
My job is to capture people, not, protect them. And I didn't make any promises.
Well, we did beat up the guard contingent at the playground and caught one of the mages. So
yeah, that is where we left off. After losing the children, the party, in a fit of rage, went and found those guards and beat them to death, leaving just one alive.
We would have had two, but you executed the other one. Bastard. Just out of... Udrum did.
Oh.
But, just out of curiosity, because, we actually left in the middle of the night, right? So, ever made clear as to why all these kids were just standing out in the middle of, at midnight?
You guys left late at night, and it was morning by the time you got over here. Because you guys didn't go directly there.
Yeah, we did our thrashing around trying to find the damn gnome that became an...
But I thought that was around midnight.
No. All this shit happened really late at night.
Yep.
Honestly, you guys have been up all night.
Yep. And we're damn tired. I meant to talk to you about that.
And agitated.
And pissed off at that damn gnome, and he needs to die.
Man, you guys keep putting emotions on me that just don't work.
Yeah, well, Solantha says the next time we see the gnome, there is no talk. It's going to be straight arrows.
That worked.
It would be
And
awkward
see-
to have bent arrows. That would not
With
work
our-
very well.
Our fine chef, you'll be able to try a dish with gnome.
This is true. I might eat part of that one.
Ditto.
Gnome's too fatty, devil.
No, gnome's too fatty? Okay.
So what you're saying is if we eat it, it'll come out the same way that it went in?
Gnome is made out of, like, fat. They have no muscle. It's not worth it.
It can be strained and drained.
What you could do is you could melt the gnome into another sort of meat, and then you have gnome flavored meat. It's
Or you
it's
can even-
sort of like basting a turkey in a duck, or maybe it goes the other way around.
Well, duck is nasty, so
You've never had good duck then.
yeah, well, you have to. The way I watch it on TV and the way I've seen it cooked, and the one time I had it, they don't cook it.
Where'd you have duck?
God, a long time ago. I don't remember.
Any duck I've ever had from Chinese places, I've always liked.
Nah,
Also, duck l'orange, duck confit. There are so many ways to prepare duck.
Anyway, let's tell these children to go back to their parents so we could deal with this wizard that we have.
To be fair, you guys during that last game session did tell them to run off. They did run off.
Okay, thank you. And we caught the mind mage, right?
I believe
Yeah.
So.
the one that's going to be the hardest if I can keep on.
Zone of Truth is coming up. Just tell me where to put it.
Just out of curiosity's sake, how much of a mess is there?
Lots of fertilizer. Nature will reclaim it.
I'm gonna. Fuck.
Solantis is a little agitated right now because we're missing kids.
Yeah.
I think we all are, except perhaps Devil. He says he doesn't go that way.
Yeah, but the ways he does go. Mm-hmm.
I'll show you twists and turns that you will never see coming.
Damn it, boy.
But then you'll also see other things coming, and then you'll be terrified.
God.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Unicorn squirrels!
Kalia and Kyle sound so close together when they're whispered.
Praise Kyle.
Thank you.
And then that sounds like Z Kyle. Stop promoting this.
Oh, okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Either way, so what are you doing? What are you doing to this mind mage? Because he's unconscious right now.
Cian, help me move this bastard. As for the rest of you, we need to do something about him.
We'll take care of the bodies. Or Solantis will start taking care of the bodies.
Well,
He enlists Adrian's help while doing so. After we loot them.
Where's a good cleaner when you need one?
Well, there's always my pot.
After looting them, you come back with about 1,000 gold.
Nice.
Sweet.
Some great swords. Let's see, I think there were 3 knights, so 3 great swords, and 3 sets of plate mail armor. Can't remember how many guards there were, but they had short swords, so we'll say that you guys were able to recover about 6 short swords. And on the mages, you found a bag of materials each.
What kind of materials?
Assorted.
I'm assuming spellcasting materials.
Yeah, they're spellcasting materials. It's a bag of various spellcasting materials.
What about the amulets they were wearing?
Oh yeah, there's definitely those.
So I want to now that we've taken care of the wearers, do these amulets radiate any type of aura or magic or anything?
Roll a perception for me.
Wouldn't that be an arcana?
To see it would be a perception.
Oh,
To understand it now is an arcana.
gotcha.
So you see energy pulsing from the amulets into the dead bodies, actually.
Okay. I let the party know that, and I want to use my blade to cut the whatever's holding it around the neck so that the amulets are not on the bodies anymore.
Yeah, can I figure out what the fuck's going on at this point?
Arcana.
And guidance. 16.
You get to use a lucky,
You can't give people your lucky.
but I
Six.
want to.
You have a 16. You know that the amulets are functioning how they're supposed to. You know that the energy is pulsing out of the amulet into the body, but you don't know what it's doing.
So maybe our negativity is what's feeding them.
Highs or lows, if you're trying to cut off the necklace's torn.
Well,
Low it is. Torin, you managed to remove the necklaces, or all the necklaces, before they finish with what they're doing. Of course, now they're dispersing the energy into the ground.
Give them here.
I use my cloak to scoop the things up, take them off the ground,
Alright.
and I give them to Team Blue.
Okay.
Team Blue!
Just destroy them!
We can't risk the aftershocks in this area of town. We need to go outside the wall. I remember what happened at the last town that I destroyed something like.
Besides, having at least one can give us more information about how they're reconstructed and maybe lead us to someone who's making.
Okay, that you can remember, but you couldn't remember not to trust that fucking no.
Look! Sian said, let us lean on him. I figured, okay. Mercenary work, fine. Professional courtesy. It appears that his involvement is much deeper. In which case, I agree with you. And if it makes you happy, I'll eat him alive the next time we meet.
Oh, I have good recipes for,
No, he's going to die first.
Well, no, I'm kind of liking the eating him alive part. Start at his feet.
We'll use tourniquets in the process so he doesn't bleed out.
Actually, you should start at his fingers.
Torin, what's your alignment again?
Pissed off. That's what it is.
I'm not happy about things as they are anyways, but we have not exactly lost the trail. We need to talk with our newfound friend here. But, Cian,
Yes.
I do believe that in your culture, fingers are quite a delicacy.
They are.
Please, have your share. I point at the guy on the floor.
Oh, the mage? Nice.
Finger food. Just gonna waddle over and kind of start inspecting the fingers. Just like start nibbling on one.
Smells bad. Smells bad.
I wouldn't eat that if he's got one of the amulets on him.
You got all the amulets off.
Off the one captive as well?
Oh, did you remove his or no?
I would assume so. I didn't assume that I did though. I was getting him off the dead bodies, but if I could take his off too, I do.
Okay.
Fine. I take my dagger and I cut off his fingers, because I don't want him to be able to cast spells.
But isn't the one that you disabled the mind mage?
Yep.
He still might require somatic components.
Quick, cut off his mind!
Oh, let's go find that mind flayer that's running around Cat's Flight.
Lobotomize him.
I know a mind flayer that will probably want him.
I am not talking with her again.
I just need to get her to want me. I mean,
I feel like the more people we get involved at this point, the more difficult things are going to get.
Do you want the zone of truth?
Yes, but I would also like to make sure that he can escape. So, I would feel very comfortable.
Hey,
removing
we have
his
my
finger.
cage.
You do?
And then put him,
Actually,
put him in the
actually, you
corner
guys-
silent.
at the end. I remember that. He's actually in the cage.
Yay.
Alright.
That's how you guys ended, was putting him in the cage, which means you guys just stuck that cage into the ground right here in this children's playground.
It's a monkey bars for them later.
Well, couldn't we drag it along?
You'd have to put a bottom on it. If someone wants to do that, then you could.
Isn't it round?
But it goes into the ground. Remember, Torin lifted it out of the ground.
I did. I wanted to escape pretty badly. We'll have to put a bottom on it later.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. Just get a piece of wood that's big enough to fit underneath and then drill holes in it where the spikes go.
Who has the ability to do that kind of crap?
Let me just look at the... Wait, we have bones, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who wants me to take a short rest?
Tobald is proficient in smith's tools.
So Tobald as well could build something.
So, if we're going to take the time to build something, then we should put it on wheels so it's draggable and easy to put people inside and out.
You could just make it round like a big hamster ball and make him walk.
Either way, what's your guys' plan?
Well, I think that the kids have gone home. It's already in the ground, and he's trapped here now. And to do anything else is going to put a timeline on us that we don't want to. Remember that 3 children are missing already, and any more time we spend is going to increase the lead that they.
Oh, 3 children are missing. Perhaps, someone should track them.
Well, this bastard probably knows where they're at.
True.
And our tracking sucks. We couldn't even tell that the gnome was a freaking illusion.
I mean, you also didn't ask your humanoid favorite enemy ranger. Just
Well, while
Just
we interrogate this bastard, why don't you track then?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go return to the house and try to people down, I guess.
I was under the impression that the children were teleported out. Since that's what the gnome did and left an illusion of himself behind.
That is what happened.
Okay.
Yes, the bastard used his wand or ring again. That's what happened.
Okay.
Specifically, my gnome rolled a 30-something sneak when you all went running out of the house. Casted the illusion so that Bob, the only one who stayed, did not notice. Went, got them, and then teleported out.
Wow. Shoot on sight.
And that was plans upon plans. You guys actually forced him into Plan B, which happened after Plan A, which was poison all of them.
Yeah, and we figured that one out barely.
Not barely. You guys rolled incredible Constitution saves. Kyle's the only one who didn't make it.
I mean, I didn't even have to.
That's true.
Let's go with the gnome, but then, when he goes to betray us, we don't fall for it. Let's all coat our weapons in poison. Great times.
It was.
That's what I get for utilizing a nefarious method like poison.
It is. Your paladin ways should have known better.
Yep, and I almost paid the price for it. Actually, I did pay the price. 3 kids are missing.
Oh, so glad I wasn't the one who promised their safety.
Yeah, that's another problem you guys have. You did talk to 3 sets of parents.
Yeah, that was Kyle, though, that promised that shit. Kyle and maybe Bob, wasn't it?
I just promised I wouldn't eat them.
And
Of course.
Indeed.
That's gonna come back and bite me in the future when I find out they're in my food at some point. Just gonna be... Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate.
Tastes so good, though.
Kyle wasn't here to take the blame for it. That's why it's his fault.
Is Cappy actually here?
He was.
Bastard. Either way, you guys need to decide what you're doing with this mind mage, and you guys need to figure out other stuff.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Zone of Truth.
That wouldn't work if he's in the cage.
That damn druid cast spells on me inside the cage. I just don't think you can cast them going out. Is that a correct assumption, Finn?
It is.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I'll let Kyle do the talking since he's the one that made the promise to the parent.
Try me.
alright, so indeed a group of angry parents have tracked you guys down as you're preparing for your little interrogation.
Cian will wave to them.
They come walking right up as you're waving to them.
Okay.
My daughter's gone! You said you would protect her!
I said I wouldn't either.
We're trying, okay?
I'm going to utilize, after putting the spell down, I'm going to utilize my charisma to try and calm them down, saying, we realize that they have been taken, and we are trying our best to head off the Steelers before any further damage happens.
Roll a persuasion. The man calms down and then drops to his knees and begins to weep.
I proceed to console him and the other parents, and I motion to the rest of the party to deal with the maid.
Alright. Role play for a second, guys, while I take my medicine.
What do you think the likelihood that this is going to lead anywhere is? Wait. Does anyone know if there is an outpost nearby here?
Outpost for what?
For Grey Dog God. I know that they have come here from the city proper, but I am wondering if there is perhaps a place that they could have deposited the individuals. Or Cian, you seem to have alluded to knowing other people here. Do you happen to know where your gnome friend might have gone?
It's possible I might have someone who would help me track him down. That is my specialty after all, is tracking people down. I've accumulated contacts who can help me find people.
You may very well need to use these if this individual does not prove useful.
And when we find Lady Parala, maybe she could answer the outpost question you have.
It is not contacts I would use lightly, but yes, if worst comes to worst, yes, I could use them. This seems important.
Thank you. I am infinitely appreciative.
I return.
Alright. At this point...
So, Finn, question was, are there any outposts between here and Grey Dog Guard that these hooligans that we just killed might have come from?
There is not, because Grey Dog Guard is only like a day to a day and a half travel from here.
Okay, thanks.
Alright.
You know, and that's not if you don't ride horses and whatnot.
Okay. I was just wondering if there might have been a mid-ground for them to make a drop. Because I'm pretty sure that even if the gnome is getting involved with the cultists, I'm not sure they will let them sit in the belly.
I mean, if you want, you can roll a history for me real quick.
Alright, I'll do that. Oh, hot damn.
Tobald knows where he grew up. Alright, so Tobald, you know that there are some ancient runes between Otterplay and Grey Dog Guard. It's rumored that the heroes there the heroes of the war ventured there once and found a genie.
Tobald informs the rest of the party about that.
That might be an interesting place for them to look.
Yeah, perhaps. Though genies are fickle, you must be careful.
I do not believe that there may be a genie there now, but if there are ruins, that is a place for them to potentially hide.
Indeed.
Just keep note of that for now. In the meantime, I reach my hand through the cage and I throttle him away.
Well, there's a zone of truth, don't forget. You can ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! What's going on?
Alright.
Where did you take the children?
I didn't take any children.
Do you know the best method for cooking a person while they are still alive is to actually dip them in oil and then make it boil?
Wait a second. Has there been a drastic change in his personality since that gem was removed?
No.
Okay.
Where did the gnome take the children?
I don't know anything about any gnomes.
Okay. I'm asking the wrong questions. You were here terrorizing some of the townsfolk, yes?
Yeah, me and my squadron would come here and do that.
Okay, let's start there. Why are you doing this?
Why should I tell you about it?
Because the more time you stall for, the thinner my patience grows. And the thinner my patience grows, the more appetizing you start to look.
Did you know that you could break a person's bones while they're still alive, stick the limbs in the soup, and boil the soup broth from their broken bones?
Who wants to roll the intimidation?
I feel like that's a Team Blue effort.
Team
I'll
Blue
do it.
effort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got an intimidation 7, so
Okay, we're the same then, yeah.
Yeah, you got better than me. I got a 2. I'm not trying to be intimidating. I'm just having a polite conversation here.
That's fair. 15. And yeah, that's not gonna matter.
He doesn't look phased at all by your threats.
Not threats. Remember, I'm not intimidating. I'm just having a polite conversation, apparently. Technically, I am aiding you, so though it would be.
Yeah.
Oh, but you dropped a 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Share rolls anyway. Look, you have obviously seen what we can do to your friends here. You are trapped. We have you where we want you. If we wanted to, we could take you out of town and hold you for indefinitely. We could torture you for days, months, weeks, however long. If you work with us, we'll send you on your way. All we want to know is why you're doing this, and also who you're working with. I know that you're Garrison Grey Dog Guard. We want to know if you know anything about the Scorpion and whom he was looking for here.
So I want to make an observation, Finn, real quick. Are they truly guards from Grey Dog, or are they just masking themselves as such?
Nope, they're truly guards from Grey Dog. I don't know anything really about the Scorpion. He's one of our torturers.
Where does he do that duty?
The palace?
Where does he get his subjects?
They're sentenced to be tortured. Thus, torturer. I know for you, brigadiers here, an actual job doesn't make any sense.
Where would they hide children?
I don't know. Once again, not hiding children.
If you were to hide someone, where would you hide them?
Not Grey Dog Guard?
What is your favorite dish?
Salmon.
Look, friend, just tell us what you know. Otherwise, we have no reason to hold on to you, because you are just a liability.
I know nothing about children. I know nothing about what the purple scorpion's doing beyond the work he's supposed to be doing in the palace.
Who gave you the amulets?
These were given to all the guards by the advisor to the Emperor.
Well, that is one thing.
What's the magic in them, dude?
I don't know anything about what it does. We were told they were gifts, and we were told that we were the superiors of the world and that we should act so.
You thought nothing dubious of this.
It all seemed pretty legit to all of us.
And being the superiors, you felt that you should be terrorizing the children of a town.
Roll an intimidation, Bob. Maybe we did short stuff.
Sorry, Bob. What was your question?
They said that they were superior, and I said, and terrorizing children was the way superior people act.
Okay. So what is the purpose of the amulets?
Let's see, what type of save is it? A wisdom, you said, Torin?
Charisma DC 15.
I don't
Damn
know.
it. I cannot make him fail that, right? Or try it again as a lucky?
No.
Leandra would like to take a chance at intimidating him.
And how is she going to do that?
Leandra would like to ask him, even keep him. What use is he to us? Why we should keep him alive?
Alright, roll an intimidation with disadvantage. Still unfazed.
I see that. I say we move on to
grabs one of his silver javelins and says, I wonder how far through your head I can put this. Going through your eye.
Your choice. Gets you nowhere closer to what you want.
Alright.
Do you know anyone in the area that might want, have that kind of inkling toward children?
What kind of inkling towards children?
I mean, any kind of inkling towards children.
That would require you to kidnap them.
I do not. Once again, I know nothing about kidnapping children.
No, but you know about people who you might want to watch for being the type that do that, right?
So you're looking for a list that the guards have of known pedophiles?
I do not know this word.
And you heard him say he doesn't know this word.
It is a word for individuals who enjoy sexual relationships with young children. It is not pleasant.
Or require the virgin aspect.
Man, you soft skins are really fucked up.
I'm getting tired of cultists and fucking liars and all these sorts.
Sorry. This guard said that if he were to hide children, it would not be a Grey Dog Guard. So we could infer that it would not go to Grey Dog Guard with these kids. And he resisted the amulet.
But you also got to remember, you're dealing with a simple guard right now, not someone who has the connections that the Purple Scorpion has.
Sure. I was thinking maybe the Purple Scorpion's not as outwardly obtuse yet as to be doing it in front of the current population if he could get away with doing it in private somewhere else. But that was just an impression.
I will tell you now, in no way, shape, or form are these guards related whatsoever to the Purple Scorpion or this job. They were two different quests, not the same quest.
Yeah.
Man, I thought I kind of made that obvious by asking what his favorite food was.
Yeah. So we do know that they got the amulets from the aide to the Emperor, which is maybe justification enough for us to just go and take her out.
It can be. Yatram, what do you think? Is this sufficient evidence to the order? Or do we require more?
No, I think we have enough evidence to enact divine justice.
And that works for me. I suppose then we don't need him anymore.
That's what I'd say.
Let's give him to the townsfolk.
No. He's too dangerous to be left outside of that cage. You might have not caught it, but he almost tried to make fun of our minds. Mass suggestion, as it were.
Okay, so who wants to kill the defenseless person?
What is
I think somebody
Cobalt
already-
doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's about to a swing already.
Bobo, look! A chick! It's a man-eating chick!
I mean, to be fair, Tobalt didn't hit anything.
The paladin, Solanthus, steps forward. If it is agreed upon, then divine justice shall be bestowed upon this individual.
Actually, I meant the advisor of Grey Dog Guard. But I mean, I don't care if you're gonna kill him.
What else are we going to do with him? We let him go and... what? And he's obviously not providing us anything to make him worthwhile to keep alive.
he has some nerves of steel.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, guys, are you just sitting there talking and watching Tobal just wind up and keep swinging?
Cobalt can't lift a cage.
No, he'll just bash through it.
Cobalt?
Well, it's an
No,
act
actually,
of the
I'm
god.
using the charges of the dragon breath.
So he's blowing
No.
explosions into it.
No. No.
The hell?
No.
Did a 14 hit him?
Yes.
Lightning damage.
Oh,
He compulses and shakes until finally falling there dead.
Oh, damn.
Tobald's hair and beard literally all stands on end from the amount of electricity created by this.
I'm sure that is fine.
I guess we took too long to talk.
Right, lad, shall we go?
Tobald, you do not damage the barrel.
Next time, 12 balls. How about giving a little damn warning first?
I mean, we had warning.
Sorry. Not sorry.
No, he's not sorry.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
The issue now becomes we don't have any real leads other than a possible hideout along the way. We do have things to confirm the involvement of the advisor with the current going-ons in Grey Dog Line, so that is a plus.
Yeah, you said he. I thought the advisor to the prince was a female.
Yeah.
It is a little girl.
Quotation marks.
Oh.
Regardless, we don't know what to do about the children. So, unless someone has bright ideas, Sean, if you can graciously whip out these contacts out of your proverbial rear end, I'd greatly appreciate it.
I have a query here. Is it possible that the little girl stole the kids to have someone to play?
I doubt this. I doubt this highly.
Out of curiosity, were the children all girls?
Yes.
I have to
So-
wonder.
That's interesting. It
And they
gives
were all
disturbing
pure, I think.
thoughts.
Just a thought, but perhaps we already know the culprit.
Right, we go to Grey Dog Guard. On the way, we stop at the ruins and check those out. We don't find Summit there. We go into Grey Dog Guard and grab the Emperor's assistant and string her scrawny little ass up until she tells us what we want to know. And then we...
Also, at some point, we should go visit the Pirate's Key.
Why?
Why? Would
Yes.
be fun. They invited me to be a pirate.
Just... Yoth is just shaking his head.
Right, you can go play with your little boats afterward.
We have to find these children.
I wasn't thinking about playing with the boats.
Hey,
I do have a thought. What if the mage that hired that dwarf before is the one that is abducting the...
that is a possibility, but it appears that... We don't have enough information. That's my problem. Cian, do you know anything about where you can find this gnome? Or if we can find someone else in the city who's seen where these fucking kids are?
I can ask my contacts if they have any idea who he's working for, or if he has a hideout nearby, or anything like that we could get our hands on. It would make it so that I couldn't ask favors for a while, though.
I'll find the means to compensate you later. Consider this a favor from the elves.
Very well. Gonna use my bounty hunter contact
Alright.
at this point.
So
Let
how
me
are you
go.
gonna get a contact with them?
Basically, I'm gonna just put a note in and send it to the place that
That he belongs.
yeah, basically the guild.
That's not going to get to us quick enough, is it?
No.
Unless you have instantaneous communication.
It's supposed to be I have a contact in any city, so
So you're going to your contacts in Otterplay then?
yeah.
Gotcha. Alright then. Let me take you over there, Devil. So, Devil, you travel
Yes.
to a rather large gardened area. It's a bar set up in this garden, and a local place for bounty hunters to meet.
So you're telling me it's a barden?
Indeed, I am.
Lovely. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk in and kind of look around for people who have their ear to the ground, as my feature dictates.
Alright.
Just kind of slide up next to people and go, "Hey, I'm looking for someone. I'm sure you can relate."
What kind of person are you looking for?
Well, that was unexpected, but I was looking for a gnome. He works in our line of work, actually.
Oh, you must be looking for Razzle.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Razzle left probably about a day ago.
Yes, I was hoping that there might be some information on how to go after him. He owes me money.
Oh, okay. Well, rumor has it that Razzle works for some really higher-ups in Grey Dog Guard.
Really? This does not come as a surprise. However, I don't suppose you have any more solid information, like perhaps where he might be staying?
I mean, Razzle stays all kinds of places.
And this is true. If it's not suitable, he could probably just illusion up something he likes.
That's true, too. What I do know, though, is some good ways to get yourself into Grey Dog Guard without them noticing you.
Well, colored me intrigued, actually colored me blue. But, yes, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So would you be interested in trying to do that?
Yes, I think that would be a good use of things. Knowing good ways in and out of place is always beneficial in our line of work.
Alright then. So, she leans in closer to you. So, there's this group of guards that don't quite agree with the new regime.
Oh, really?
They do an underground smuggling type deal, letting people into the city.
Well, that is useful information. How does one get in contact with them?
That's gonna cost you 20 silver.
I think that would be fine. He will pass over a single gold.
Very generous.
I do what I can.
Take this. So she opens up a cloak or her cloak, and she has a bird inside of a little bird cage.
Alright, he'll take the bird.
Keep it away from the dwarf.
This bird knows exactly who to fly to. Attach your message to that. And you should get a response in about 5-ish hours.
Well, thank you very much. When the bird comes back, I'll make sure to return it to you.
No, you can keep it. I'll get another one.
Oh, very generous. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cian will take the bird and smile to her and just be like, I'll make sure to stop by later to see if you need any extra work done.
Okay.
And he will head out.
All right. So where did the rest of the party go while Devil did this?
We were cleaning up the playground area of the dead bodies and such.
And kind of doing busy work so that we could get our minds off things and wait for something to break.
I was helping clean up the bodies and stuff.
And if if Cian's gone longer than an hour, maybe we should just lean against the wall and take a short rest.
Alright.
All right. Take a short rest then. So, he returns to you after you've just finished with your rest.
Any news?
There is news, yes. I have the feeling that I was correct in my first assumption, as I have learned that our little Sparkle Fingers has connections with higher ups in Grey Dog Guard itself. That said, I could not get a specific location for his hideout or anything like that, but I have perhaps a way to sneak in and out of Grey Dog Guard.
Do tell.
Yeah.
This bird will contact a group of guards who are not happy with the new regime, and they will smuggle us in and out, perhaps.
And he has said that this is not another setup.
I am sure of nothing. We could be walking into a trap. I just said I had a possible solution.
At this point, Yas just like tapping in his foot repeatedly in obvious frustration.
Seems like anything we do is gonna have risk to it. So we'll just pick which you think is the less risky choice, I guess.
The scenario that Cian speaks of makes sense, though. What if any of the rumors of what's happening in Grey Dog Guard are true? Then I am sure there are noble people trying to fight and resist against.
Yes.
It's worth the risk to try and unite up with those type.
I agree.
Then here's the other question: should we bother even investigating this cave or these ruins, or should we just go straight for Grey Dog?
Oh, I would bet that the cave ruins and that are part of this whole thing. Send the message, and then we'll head to the caves. Are on the way, right?
They are on the way, technically, yes.
And then we
And
can
they're
start
ruins,
moving.
not caves.
Sorry, ruins. So at least we could be doing something productive while we wait for an answer.
That's true.
Besides, if we're going to be staying in this region long, we need a place to operate from, and it sounds like these ruins might be a good place to do it.
That is a possibility, then, yes.
Oh, that reminds me. Who wants to roll a history about Otterplay Village?
I'll give it a roll. What the hell? Oh, never mind.
21. Yeah.
There is a fortress in Otterplay Village that is unoccupied at this moment.
Okay.
More of a small keep than a fortress.
Do we have any knowledge as to why it's unoccupied?
The mayor used to live there 20 years ago before his corrupt ass was killed by the heroes of the war. Who remembers that adventure?
Not
That
sure.
was fun.
Is this an allusion to Fromgar?
From
Wasn't that-
there.
Wasn't that the time I collapsed a tower?
I know you collapsed a tower. I don't remember if that was that, because I don't know if you had the hand cannon at that point.
I think it was we got in because I collapsed the tower, and then I went to the treasure room while everyone else was taking care of the Baron.
Maybe that is what happened.
Well, if we are going to examine all possible avenues on the way, we could at least take a look at the fortress that they left behind. Or the It's been unoccupied for some time. An abandoned area that is well fortified might be a decent staging ground. I am uncertain as to the likelihood of someone staying there, given that they can teleport. But it is something.
I mean, the ruins is a possibility too. That place actually is bigger and has more room for expansion.
Well, if there's a deserted keep inside of Otter's Play, I think it's worth checking out just to make sure the kids aren't there.
Yeah.
We could burn an hour or two and then continue on our way.
Alright. You guys are gonna go visit the keep then in Otter Play Village?
Suppose so.
Sounds that way. Before we leave... Sorry, go ahead, Mom.
No, I'm just thinking to this, we really do need to start thinking out our actions some, because last week we almost got decimated.
Yeah. Well, one thing I'm thinking about is, before we leave, if I can, I'm going to restock my arrows.
Why don't you just go into the market and buy some damn arrows?
That's what I'm doing.
Well, I thought you were scrambling around on the ground.
No.
Wouldn't the soldiers have had some arrows?
The knights had crossbow bolts.
Why are you missing arrows again when you have people that can make the damn things whole in the park? I thought this is not an issue anymore, Cappy. You just pick up your arrows and get them refilled.
Yeah, I don't have the one bet I think I forgot to check that before we did something. My other things progress so quickly I didn't get the chance. I don't.
He doesn't pick them up, Torn.
Okay.
I know I do forget sometimes. I do need to start remembering, but yeah. I measure purchasing what I need, probably taking more and maybe a gold piece. I'll subtract that off my sheet.
Are there two Solanthuses on the map?
I don't know.
I moved myself down to the key.
There are two Solanthuses on the map.
That's my inner soul and my outer soul. Put them back together, please.
Yin and yang.
Good old mass party move.
Somebody had to grab my character because he is not where he was a second ago.
He's in the keep now.
Okay. I'm about ready to move him, also he disappeared and went, the fuck?
I'm just better at it.
Hey, I appreciate you moving him for it. Just got me by surprise.
So you arrive at the keep. There is a big hole blown in the wall, or in the outer wall.
Somebody had some fun.
Well, there was an insurrection, and the individual who controlled the play was disposed. I'm guessing this is the remaining damage. It strikes me as odd as that they have not sought to repair it. It looks like a decent fortification.
Maybe too many bad memories to warrant them wanting to go in.
So why don't we step outside and ask a townsperson why the keep hasn't been rebuilt?
I mean, no one's stopping you from doing that, Torrid.
I'm going to step outside and ask people.
Roll an investigation. You gather that the place stood for so much oppression that they decided not to rebuild it, There's also some rumors that it's haunted.
Okay, I share that information when I come back inside to the party.
So tell them, Torin.
So, I ran into some folks outside the walls here that believe that this place may be haunted, and another more scholarly individual said it stood for oppression and people don't want to rebuild it as a result of that symbol.
Lovely. So potentially undead. Fun.
Well, if there are undead in here, those vile creatures must be sent back into to their non-existent.
As we're standing outside, I would like to cast Detect Good and Evil, or Evil and Good, or whatever the hell it is.
Alright. You detect a lot of good around you.
Oh.
A lot of good. Celestials?
No, just your friends. They're pretty good people.
I feel that's a dubious claim, but okay.
No, you're not really feeling anything.
What are you talking about? Seeing is obviously good.
I have a personal romance for you, so I'm prone to agree, but that might be bias.
Team Blue.
Team Blue. Alright. Well, it does not appear that there are any aberrations immediately visible. But I'm not detecting anything else.
Well, it's a large area. We may need to explore further.
Very well. Paladin, you kindly take point.
I will take point. Pull my sword out, make ready, and move towards the keep.
I'll pick up my bow and kind of move with him.
Cappy, why are you playing 7 Days to Die?
I'm not. Tev wants me to hop in real quick and drop off some glass. I got my character in the chest.
So you go into the keep.
Yeah, first we're going to check for traps and anything like that.
There's no traps. It's very
And we're gonna
dusty. There are all kinds of cobwebs.
So if anything changes to where the dust looks disturbed or anything like that, I want to make...
Yep, same.
Highs or lows?
Low.
Okay.
Damn it.
So, you both are continuing to travel through this place. Does anyone else join them?
Just let me and Sanders do all the work, huh? Alright.
I mean, I got us a location, sort of, and a way
And
in.
it is my job to kill the undead. They are abominations of nature.
Leandra's joining them as well.
Didn't you have saxophone?
He did.
We're not speaking of that.
Praise Galia.
Hey.
Yedrum follows as well.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow too. I hate to make a scene.
I feel like you just picked your names solely for that goddamn fun.
Really? Because I think you're seeing things.
Oh,
And Hirin must be your sister, huh?
Nah, she's feeling.
So, you continue to walk through there. And then I need you all to roll a would it be a perception? No, I want an insight for this.
I use a lucky.
I'm not sure I'll be able to make that roll right now because the screen I'm on is not good for minimizing, unfortunately.
So, Salanthus is the only one who passed.
Rawr.
Alright. So everyone else who rolled it. By the way, you only had to roll it if you came inside with us. You start... The room's getting colder. You feel chilly. Salanthus, you feel something more sinister behind this.
I activate my divine sense.
Undead.
Okay, can I localize from where?
It's starting to form.
I take a bonus action and set up my divine strike on my sword, and I attack wherever it's forming.
Alright, give me a second to set that up for you.
Can you center me right?
No. That's not how this program works, Bub.
Oh.
If you zoom out, Bob, you can zoom back in to where we are. That's how I move around fast.
So yeah, basically everybody sees me say a couple of prayer words, my sword comes out, and I go attacking thin air.
Yeah, I would have been able to see too.
There you go, Salanthus.
Yeah, as he's doing his shenanigans, I'm just casting Shadow Blade at myself.
That's fine, but we will roll initiative after he does his attack.
So that's the ghost that showed up in the combat tracker?
Yes, and in front of you, you can see it.
Alright, I step up and provide a full attack of bad ghost. And I use my second attack. Ow!
And initiatives will be rolled down. Mom, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
Get it! Get it!
Kill it with pyre.
Pyre fire.
Pyre fire!
I'm a ghost whale.
Really?
Whale, Kyle, whale.
Whale?
Swan,
Sounds like
I know your ex.
Fuck off.
Does the ghost have form of anyone we might recognize?
Nope.
So it's not the ghost of the Baron. Okay, that's good.
Ow. Ow. She's enamored with the ghost.
Don't believe it.
Damn.
Alright, so you are dazed. I don't think dazed is an effect in this version. It's stunned, right?
Yeah.
Fatigued is what it says.
Damn it.
Oh, it gave her fatigued? Okay.
Yeah, just one turn.
Ooh, I'm a ghost!
Is this thing literally running around yelling, "I'm a ghost"?
This could be fun.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna do. Fuck.
I don't have good candidates for it by me, though. But I really want to try it. I'm gonna try it, screw it. Damn it, it didn't work.
Oh,
The ghost,
you suck.
The ghost attempts to possess you, Torin, but fails.
It can't handle my purity.
Sure.
Quotation marks.
Yep.
Praise Kalia.
Praise Koya.
Black hells.
Tobal,
I'm
did you
s-
come in?
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna point out that Kalia is like a smartphone. There's a Kalia for that.
Oh, god damn it.
We should make the Koya app.
Indeed. You know what the best part is?
What?
She was originally an elf.
Indeed. But then she became a phoenix. A true phoenix at that.
This is true.
Ooh.
So what's going on, Bob? What are you doing?
I'm attacking it.
Yes, but I see all this rage and stuff happening. As a matter of fact, you raged twice.
Old people can rage more than once.
But what I want to hear how Tobald enters a rage.
Ah.
He imagines being sober.
He imagines children on his lawn.
He imagines that he's taller.
No, he imagines that he's shorter.
That's Really not realistic, is it, though? Wow. You hit it on a 4. That's awesome.
I know, right?
So tell us about raging and striking the ghost.
Well, here's this thing going, ooh, I'm a ghost, and it just pisses him off. So he takes his axe and he swings twice mightily at it, recklessly, and hits it, and it partially resists.
Can I observe why it's resisting or know why it's resisting?
I think it's resisting because it has a bunch of immunities and resistances to various things.
Okay.
Though I don't think it should be resisting. I think Bob actually killed it. Because technically Bob's weapon counts as magic for the purposes of damaging things, and it resists non-magic weapons.
Hmm.
So that means he would have done... Let's see, it halved 11.
20.
So we would have done 20. So he would have done an extra 10 then?
Well, in total, if it didn't resist it, it would have done 15 and 18, 33 damage.
Okay, yeah, so then you definitely killed the ghost.
Ooh, not a ghost anymore.
Now you're just a gray spot. See ya!
So, you killed the ghost.
So I take a look around the area that we just encountered a ghost to see what might have tied it here. Any kind of items or anything laying around?
Make a perception.
Damn it.
26.
Svadruk, you find a old maid's outfit.
Oh god, that poor maid.
I do believe that we killed the help.
I wish to purify and bless the outfit so that the ghost can have peace.
Religion.
Just send it to hell.
No, that's not me this time.
But it has been before.
Shush!
And now that character's in hell.
Yeah.
Once Umbra Stalkers starts up again, we gotta make a new character for you.
Yeah.
So
This
with
one's
the
gonna-
17, it was sufficient enough to do a good blessing.
Cool.
Hey, how do we have a paladin that's not lawful good?
Because in 5.0, they don't have to be.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the big changes to this version. This is the first time paladins don't have to be lawful good.
You also have a monk who's chaotic.
Yep, that too. Normally monks have to be lawful.
Oh, I thought that was still a requirement.
Nope.
No, there aren't any alignments in 5e really.
Nope. Well, there are alignments, there's no alignment requirements.
Yeah.
I mean, the real reason behind it, if you think about it, Bob, is that technically there would be paladins to every god, and not every god is lawful.
That's true.
Also, are monks that are drunken, a lot of deception, a lot of chaos.
Yep.
Drunken fist, or it's just it never made sense to have alignment restrictions such as assassins. I mean, Ubisoft proved that assassins could be good guys.
All right, so we took care of a haunting. Do I sense any more undead with my divine sense?
No. The place feels much lighter now.
Okay, I share that. I don't feel the presence of unrest as strongly
That's
anymore.
good.
Perhaps we should finish our sweep.
It's a good idea.
Great, so we chased out a ghosty while the children are still missing. Good.
Well, we're still waiting on the messenger pigeon, right?
You haven't sent it out yet.
Oh, send the message out so that we're double dipping here.
I was just wondering when we'd get along to that, because I said I have this bird, and you're like, okay, let's go see the castle. I'm like, okay!
I thought you sent out the bird already.
So did
No, I mean, I was offering you guys the bird.
It's your contact, so we figured that you would have... God. No, Team Blue sucks.
Yeah, I thought you had done that when he gave you the bird.
No, I took the bird for you guys. It's you guys that need to sneak in. I don't.
So I write a message. Actually, you're the damn contact. How would you address your counterparts in town? Actually, I wish Lady Prowl was here. She could do it, because...
Again, these aren't my contacts. It's a guard. It's someone I'm getting in contact with. I've never met them. I don't get to call them contacts.
All right. Hi, Laura. We miss you.
Hello.
Laura.
Lady Prowl can write the message to her fellow guards that are the underground resistance in Grey Dog.
Yep, it seems there's more I can do.
I heard just mumbles that time.
Sorry, I said that seems like something I should be able to do.
Yay. So she will be able to speak to these guards in guard speak, so there's no miscommunications.
Yep, but first, Parala, you wake up at the tavern, everyone else is left.
Bullshit.
After some talking with people and all that good stuff, you notice the large manor here where everyone is. You hear that the last sighting of a paladin with a large shield, he was asking questions about it.
Alright. I'll try to follow that clue, see if I can catch up with them.
You do, just after they've finished dispatching the ghost and exploring the place.
Like, are they walking out and I bump into them, or do I go in and find them?
Up to them. Are you guys, after looking over this place, what are you doing?
Anything of value? No, we're going to do a thorough look-see, because I'm assuming that the damn bird message was sent, so we're waiting for 5 hours. But, I think we should do a thorough look to see if it's even worth basing. It might not be a good idea to base a resistance in such a noticeable location.
Well, you see Parala approaching from the gate where you guys came in as well. Behold.
The boss lady's here! Yay!
Well, I guess I'm gonna stomp in and, like, slam the door. Hello? Left me?
You were sleeping so good. And lizards, when they sleep, look so peaceful, you don't want to wake them up because they might bite you.
You'll get used to it, lass. I woke up in a cart last night.
Yeah, well, you're probably so passed out we couldn't wake up anyway, so we just three in there and cut you along with us.
Your master told us not to wake you. You had a rough training session.
I understand, but the goings on in the area that we're in very deeply concern me. I'd like to be involved in what we're doing.
Awesome. Solanthus hands her a piece of paper and something to write.
Oh, now you want my help.
Cian found a contact that claims there are a resistance of guards from Grey Dog Guard not happy with the current administration. This bird should be able to send a message to them, hoping that you could speak guard speak so that we don't screw up this one opportunity.
Specifically to sneak us inside the castle, inside the Grey Dog Guard capital, and possibly out. Out would be good too.
I think I can craft something that should indicate to them that they can trust us and make arrangements.
You all throw this word around way too much. Trust, trust, trust. Don't trust anyone. It's bad for your health.
Eventually, you have to trust somebody. Or you're not going to be able to get anything done. You just have to be on your guard in case things don't work out.
I trust everyone will be on their guard then.
Always. That's like a given.
I fill in Lady Parala quickly on the events with the Mind Mage as well.
Alright. I'll work on throwing together a letter that, has whatever it needs to, indicate who I am. And that, I'm on their side and make the request for assistance in and hopefully also out of the castle.
Cool. Hey, Eel,
There's not a single doing this
you could
anymore, is there?
for crafting writing?
Yeah.
There technically is.
Maybe actually in my table game last night we had this kind of same discussion. I thought maybe a survival, as it relates to writing that. It's just a check to me.
I could make a good argument for sleight of hand, though.
Wait, what are we writing?
Just
I would have thought performance.
Wouldn't that just be a persuasion?
That too,
Yeah, I could make an argument for persuasion, too.
Persuasion works. Because the opposite of that is insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, persuasion should work.
Alright, sounds like we're all going for persuasion on writing a letter.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Whoa, I'm glad we went with that one. This is way better for...
By the way, you said you're putting your name and whatnot in there?
Would it be safe to put my name, though?
I mean, people know you, so it might be a good idea because it could give you an advantage in this situation.
Okay.
As long as this bird's not a trap, I would think so.
So,
Why?
if you would let me finish, you had advantage on this roll.
Oh. Talk faster next time.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yes, Finn. It's all your talk. It's all your fault for not talking faster.
I know, right?
Either way, a 25 does succeed in what you're
28.
trying to do. Okay, 28.
So it's a very eloquent letter.
It is. She conveys everything she wants to convey very eloquently, very, very formally. The greatest of diplomats could not have done better.
Ah!
Challenge accepted. Wait, what?
Hey, Finn, while she's writing that letter, Eelf, did you do anything with those amulets?
Not yet.
Okay, so we're just keeping them wrapped for the moment, right?
I could cast Identify on it, just to get a better insight as to how this thing functions.
We don't want to keep them on us if they are continuing to channel energy into whatever they touch.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'll step outside real quick and then cast Identify.
Alright. You identify these items, these incredibly demonic items.
Demonic, not demonic.
Sorry, demonic. Now I did it.
I just wanted to make sure I had it in the notes correct.
Yeah, demonic.
So how do they work? Spill the beans.
They're called selfish amulets.
We knew that.
Well, they channel people's selfish acts into energy.
Right.
Thus why the guards were encouraged to act the ways that they were. It would encourage them to build energy in the amulets.
So, would it be fair to assume that their behavior is not wholly?
No, it's fully them. They have to fully make the choice to start powering the amulets.
Okay.
So why were they working after the death of the guard?
Because one of the things that they can do is, well, upon the death of the user, they get pumped full of all of that energy that they have been building in it, and it guarantees that their soul will only go to the nothing.
Oh shit! So we should have left them on them.
We had no idea of what that could have done. It could have been like a small portal. It could have allowed them to...
Sure.
Nothing survives the nothing.
Even these big, strong hands.
Praise Kalia.
Do these things do anything else? Like,
Yes.
why do they... Go ahead.
If the user can build up enough energy into them, it can give them various boosts to things they're trying to do. It is said, though, that the possessors of these items typically end up going crazy. Or at least becoming so obsessed with their power that they just do horrible things.
Given my own demonic nature, do these things resonate with me at all?
They do.
They're like, come to us.
They feel slightly comforting as you're holding them there, actually. Kind of like a home that you've never felt.
A dream is a wish the heart makes.
Yeah. I know not to trust that feeling. Alright, put them aside.
Aside they go.
So no location magic or anything on them?
Like if they're actively being scryed on?
Correct.
What about active scrying? Sorry.
The amulets don't have any location magic type stuffs on them, do they?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a blip on their radar coming towards the bad guys.
Alright, I rejoin the party.
Are you planning on destroying them?
Not sure.
So, Laura, you send off the bird with the message.
Alright.
So, do we believe that we should continue further along this path, because as worthwhile as it may be to remove ghosts from the material plane when they are not exactly happy with their current situation, I do believe that we are pressed for time. So, unless we are certain that we can find something of note, it might be good to leave this be for now. That is my personal opinion.
Well, we've eliminated the haunting here, as far as I can tell. Let us move towards Grey Dog Garden and the ruins.
So you're heading to the ruins?
That is my suggestion, since it's on the way to Grey Dog, while we wait for the bird to come back.
And we didn't detect any other undead or anything like that in here, did we?
No.
So it's just the one.
Nope, just the one pesky ghost.
Okay.
It's because whoever blew up the tower made everything dirty and she died of freaking frustration.
Do we want to take a long rest before we head?
What time of day are we at, Finn?
It was just morning not too long ago, so it's only been an hour or so.
Yep.
Is everyone healthy?
No.
How bad are you? I can help.
Down 24.
I utilize my lay on hands and give him 24 hit points.
Okay.
Perhaps we can rest on the trip there. We do have the car.
Who else is wounded that needs help?
I'm good. That short rest helped me out quite a bit.
Cian?
I think I am good.
Okay, yeah, it's like your bar is showing wounded.
Oh.
Yidrim?
Nidram only has 3 wounds.
Oh yeah, I'm at 2 HP. Never mind.
2.
Oh no, I'm damaged for 2.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what I
so
thought
you're
you
fine.
meant.
I'm fine.
Eos?
I'm quite alright.
Alright then, if we're healthy enough to move. Leandra, you are wounded, but is it mine? Leandra?
Mom, that's you.
Hey Bob, is mom hurt?
Yeah, she's down 10. She accidentally turned off her disc.
Okay, well, she gets her 10 back. So, my lay on hands capability for today is gone.
Hi, Mom. Hey, babe.
Alright, you're healed up, just so you know. And I got to be Babe.
Well, I think it was Devil that she actually said that to.
Well, hello there.
Either way, one of you two is her baby now.
Eh.
Team Blue.
He's my baby tonight.
Only tonight? But what about the rest?
Well, you know.
Yeah. Alright, so I think everybody's patched up enough that if we're all in agreement, we can start moving towards the ruins. to at least travel while we're waiting on that bird.
Alright,
Sounds like a plan to me.
runes it is, guys.
What are the ruins of?
Methinks you're about to find out.
Oh, hey, this looks familiar. And
Yeah, just a
not
little
in a good
bit.
way.
Yeah, this is like one of the ruins that really threw us for a friggin' loop.
This is the temple to all the gods.
Bob remembers.
I'll zoom in when I know where we're at, position-wise.
Where's MacLeod?
Has Tobal been told that his God King is no longer there?
Yeah, last week we found that out.
Yeah,
From,
no, but we hadn't told Tobal. I don't know if we ever have told him yet.
I thought that happened while everyone was here.
No, Tobal wasn't with us when we initially found out. But I didn't know if we shared it with him yet.
Oh, that's right, because he was under the cart. Or on the cart. That
Yeah.
has a table on it to make it look like
He wasn't there because I know for a fact he missed us mentioning that there was a replacement already in line.
Eh.
No.
Yeah, his name is Mumph.
Really? I thought his name was. Why is there a card up your sleeve?
So, you arrive at the ruins. There's a stairway leading down into a very old temple.
Is the dust and that settled in this place as well?
No one has been here for a while.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Make a survival.
All of us?
Anyone who's trying to figure out information.
A survival, you say?
Ain't nobody everybody's almost the same.
Fodrick says 21. Oh, because he gave it +4, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so with your 21, there are goblin tracks in here.
There are some tracks belonging to what I believe are goblins.
Oh, foul creatures!
These are not our quarry.
Well, if they're smart, they'll stay away from us.
I mean, we could wipe them out anyway. I know a great goblins too.
I slowly crane my head over at Cian. I just slowly shake it no.
Okay, I don't throw up at the thought of eating a goblin. In fact, nothing sounds bad at the moment. I would be the only elf in the world that could say that, yeah, I tried goblin, it didn't taste like chicken.
Oh god.
I used these spices. I'm pretty sure they were toenails from orcs, but it actually turned out pretty good.
What?
Oh, the dark places in my heart.
Either way, what are you guys doing? Are you staying here? What are you doing?
Well, I think we should do a proper look through to make sure that the kids aren't here.
I agree.
Older goblin tracks. Wait, just DM, do there appear to be any other tracks?
Nope.
So it doesn't look like anyone's been dragged through here. It doesn't look like anything.
Nope.
Friends, I do believe that this is unfortunately a waste of time for the time being.
Does Tobald recognize the place from his stories of Frumgar the Might?
The
Aren't
mighty
you the
now.
one who made the history check about this, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Like I said,
Alright.
you heard about the party coming here and vanquishing whatever was here and getting the genie here.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
Still, I do not believe that it is worthwhile endeavor for this. At least not.
What makes you say that?
Time is of the essence. If you wish to hunt goblins later, by all means.
We don't have to hunt them. If they show up in our way while we're making sure the kids aren't here, then we'll deal.
That's right, and mighty Frumgar and his band of friends trod these very stones beneath our feet. This is hallowed ground.
You can almost hear the elf's eyes spin.
So you're saying we should eat the goblins?
More spinning.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
I don't think anyone was saying that.
I don't know. I can would call the area as hallowed ground, but I suppose some areas of Heroes Walk should we consider that, being they're no longer here. Wait, out in them, I suppose, should they never return.
Bite your tongue.
You were there. The old man decided to impart upon us a grave fucking task, as usual.
Yeah. Grave is the appropriate word for it. You definitely gotta make sure we don't fail in that.
Fail, succeed. As long as there's food, I'm happy.
You're a simple man, Sian. I
Do
appreciate
not call me simple. I have much on my mind.
a confused look.
Like different recipes and what brings me pleasure, what makes me angry, what makes me not want to fight it. Very many things.
And I think every one of them revolves around food.
I mean,
No. Some of it revolves around meeting. Don't need food for that. Though it's always good to have food ready for when you are mating. Because for some reason everybody wants food afterwards.
I do believe it is because of the expenditure of language. I can speak from personal experience.
And yet you never feel tired after you've finished for some reason.
It's almost like real life.
Is this real life?
Or is it just fantasy?
Caught in
Is
a
it
landslide of...
Go.
Oh god. Anywho, if you wish to explore these ruins, by all means, feel free. But remember, the more time you spend following red herrings, the higher likelihood that someone else will die. So, let's weigh this. Those who are exploring, raise your hand.
How many hours did it take us to get here?
Oh, I was actually about to say the bird is flying down to find Perala now.
Okay, well, the bird trumps exploring.
So the bird flies down to you, Parala, and there's a message tied to it.
I reach out to take the message.
Alright. You get the message from its ankle. Do you read it?
Yeah.
What? For all we know, you're illiterate.
Surrender,
No.
Dorothy!
I mean, you wrote the letter, but... Alright, so it is from your old mentor in the Guard. We'll call him Sir... Duckoff.
Sounds like a quack.
Alright.
Laura, would you type that in the chat for Torrin so he knows?
I got it.
No, you gotta know how this is spelled.
Okay.
It's actually Duquoff. It is French. No, duck off.
And he tells you how good it is to hear from you, things like that. How they need you in their revolution.
I wipe a tear from my eye. If Dragonborn cry?
Yes, they can cry.
Wow. This is serious. There's no
Okay, but
crying
does
in
he
message
actually-
reading.
Respond to my request, or is he
Yes,
just
yes.
like, wow, it's great to talk to you?
Yes, he's willing to get you guys into the city. He tells you to meet him just outside the city walls to the north in about a day and a half.
Alright, I'll keep the first part of the message to myself, but I'll let them know about the plans. Did he mention getting us out? Or did he only promise getting in for...
Just getting in for now.
Alright, so I'll make that clear to them as well. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure about getting out. We'll have to see what we can manage. I do think, though, that given my background with them, they'll be willing to help us in any way that they can. I think it just may be a little too much to promise us safe passage at this point.
And do you know the place he's talking about where he wants us to meet?
Do I, Ryan?
It's a wall. The north side.
Yep, I know where he'd like to meet. That's a spot I'm familiar with.
Old
And
Spartan.
how long would it take us to get there from?
From here, about a day.
Right, so we have half a day. We could explore these hallowed ancient holes.
Agreed.
Well, we also will probably have to rest at some point, so... Not really. Probably want to reserve that half a day to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
technically,
sense.
We haven't slept fully in a day and a half.
Especially not near a goblin-infested temple.
It's okay. We won't let them get you. That's Team Green. They can't have Team Blue.
Oh, funny.
I mean, Team Blue would just eat Team Green. I don't see the point.
Correct.
This is true.
Actually, Team Blue would eat pretty much any other team color.
Nods in agreement.
Oh my. Alright, so it sounds like you guys are leaving then, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds like it.
Only goblin although the damn gnome supposedly teleported, so I hate to not take a look.
All right. There are
Okay.
There are no other tracks other than Goblin. So it is true that someone could have left. But what is the likelihood that the Scorpion or any of his affiliates would have the same means to teleport into and out of here?
I do not think it was the Scorpion.
Right. It was the gnome that took the children.
No, I think that it is the advisor.
Correct. The advisor and the Scorpion are inextricably tied together.
Oh, well then, there we go. I wonder if scorpions are at him. Probably.
They
Have to be careful with the tail.
Yeah, I think when the time comes, I think the scorpions lived long enough. I'm sure you all would agree with that.
How old is he?
I knew that one was coming.
I don't know, but the crimes he has committed, there's truly
Have
only
aged
one
him.
punishment.
Oh, okay.
He tortured our companion that had left us as a result of PTSD early on.
That it did happen.
The Scorpion, if I am given the opportunity, is going to die.
Indeed he is.
Okay.
So, Finn, if we were to take an expedited run through this, how long do you think it would take if we didn't run into anything?
If you didn't run into anything, well, there's still a bunch of walls that you can't get past unless you solve things and stuff like that. I'd probably say this would take you anywhere from half a day to longer.
Yeah, okay, then we can't risk it. So we should probably move towards the Grey Dog Guard so that we can rest before meeting Parala's old mentor.
Or we could do the best possible thing and split the party.
Never split the party. That never ends.
Team Blue can stay here, and the rest of us will go towards the...
We are at least inclined to stay here.
I know, right?
So, what are you guys doing?
I think the consensus is more towards moving towards town, resting, and then catching up with the mentor.
I'm just making sure that's what the consensus is.
I'm okay with that.
We'll come back to the temple. Ruin, sorry.
If I have your promise of that, then fine.
There are goblins here. You have my promise.
I mean, I assume it will be here when we come back. Otherwise, it would be entirely awkward and be like, well, shit.
Indeed.
Right.
So, you begin traveling to Grey Dog Guard then. As you're traveling, I need everybody to make a constitution save for me.
God damn it.
The fuck?
Because we're tired?
Yep.
We're not taking a rest.
You said you were going to travel there first, Kyle, and then take rest.
Parala got all like up and mad because she was sleeping and missed stuff, and now she can go back to sleep.
Because we have the cart.
Yeah, well, Ioth and Parala are in the cart for sure.
Indeed, they are. So, Svadruk Parala, Tobald Adrian, Salanthus. All of you suffer a level of fatigue. Parala, you suffer 2 levels of fatigue. Sorry, exhaustion.
What about Leandra?
Leandra made her made her save.
Silenthus made his save too.
Man, I was hoping you'd all fall asleep so I could shackle you up and just take you to Grey Dog. I mean,
Oh, sorry. I read the other one there.
Hold on. I believe my aura gives me a plus to save. 1 second.
Hey guys, how do you add levels of exhaustion to your sheet? I know there's a way to do that.
Not that I see.
Maybe it's an effect. It is. Okay, that's how we do it. What else do I need to apply to?
I need 1 level.
Yeah, I need level 2, unfortunately.
Did you roll a 1?
You roll a 1. So does Tobal.
Did Cappy roll a 1, guys?
No, I rolled an 11. I rolled an
No.
8 for my 1.
Tobald rolled a 3. I rolled a 2. So we had 1, 2, 3. Then my 7. I should have used my lucky, but I didn't want to because we haven't rested.
Alright, so exhaustion begins setting in. As we're traveling to Grey Dog Guard.
I'm gonna ride my tricorn now.
Parala, you feel especially tired for some reason. Maybe it's the worry over your city. But this is just, it's really draining for you.
I trudge along sleepily.
Actually, I offered Parala the horse my tricorn for a ride.
So he's offering you his horse.
If you don't mind, that would be nice.
But of course, my lady, I can still walk some. We left that cage back in Otter's Play, correct?
It's up to you if you pulled it up or not.
why would we leave it?
Okay. Well, that's right. We were going to do some modifications to it, so yeah, it'd probably be coming with us.
The guy that we were trapping in it is dead. So why would we leave it? Just
Fair.
Either way, after a days of weary travel, you've arrived at the location.
Let's rest with a guard.
Yeah, definitely rest.
Yes.
Let's do a quick. I'm gonna do a quick scout around.
Alright. Roll an investigation then.
I won't be too tired for doing that. I'd probably just throw my bed down and flop down on it and go to
Okay.
sleep.
I believe that we are safe.
You do.
All right, I go back and I lean against the wagon and I go into my meditative restorative trance.
Alright. Is anyone else doing anything before resting?
I already slapped down, so no.
I will attempt to make a meal.
Roll your survival with advantage.
I would just like to say that the average rolls for this day have, among all the party have been really, really horrible.
Lots of red.
You do manage to whip together a dish, though, that doesn't taste bad.
Lovely, I hide the dead body parts. Good.
Damn.
Tobald sets up his little portable temple to Bubba, pours the drink on it, asks anyone who wants to join him in worship to join him.
Leandrid actually decides to join him.
Also hides the dead body parts you just ate.
I'll join you to drink.
Peral's like, I can't sleep without the drink.
And Leandra just needs something to take the edge off her thought.
My bones ache.
Tobald performs the rituals and then puts his little temple away and then drops off to sleep.
So you all have just benefited from a long rest.
Yay! Unexhaust us.
Very well. Though I think Laura's still at 1, because I think exhaustion goes 1 per long rest.
Does lesser restoration remove a level? One condition, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So I'm going to apply a lesser restoration prayer upon her to give her full energy back so that she has a proper training session this morning.
Have I removed? No, I haven't. Alright, I think I've removed everyone's exhaustion now.
Yay!
Alright. So you guys wake up to the sound of some rustling around you.
On guard.
Yeah, I stand up and look around. Got my got my weapons that's ready, basically.
Alright.
Grey Dog Guard.
So, you hear, wait, we're here to help.
Identify yourselves.
We're the ones you asked for.
Ah, I see.
Who sent you? I'm obviously looking for a specific name.
Indeed.
His name was Sir Duckoff.
Yes, Sir Duckoff.
Okay, I relaxed slightly. and I defer to Lady Prala now.
She stepped away for a sec, so give her a minute.
Come here.
So the guys came. He wants you to address them.
Ah, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes. You as well, Lady Paralo. Sir Duckoff cannot wait to see you.
I wish it were for better circumstances.
Yes, of course, but let's get you into the city walls for now.
Yes, thank you. These are all of my my compatriots here. We've been traveling together for some time. You can trust them like you trust me.
Yes,
Wow.
we do have traveling companions. All of you, please come with us.
I sheath my sword so I don't look threatening to wherever they're taken.
Alright. So, they lead you to a, tree. They then proceed to lift the tree up, and there's a hatch under it.
Wow. I take notice of where this tree is.
Alright.
I'm assuming there's a tunnel.
Yep, they start leading you into the tunnel.
How well is the tunnel built?
It looks like it was pretty recently constructed. It's not meant to hold for a very long time yet.
Thank you.
And it leads you under the gates and into the city.
Where in the city does it pop out?
Near the blacksmith. So the northeast corner. Alright. So you guys are led into the blacksmith by the guards. There is a gentleman in very nice plate mail armor. With a rather large shield as well. And a long sword on his hip. Parala, you recognize this gentleman. It is your mentor.
I walk up quickly and give him a hearty handshake.
Ah, it's so good to see you again, Parala. He returns the handshake.
Yes, it's been far too long that I've been away.
It has, and things have become dire here.
Not like the sound of that.
The guards are encouraged to take selfish acts. And that's how they get promoted, by the more horrible things they do to people. And they've been given some unholy power from these amulets they wear.
Ooh, ooh.
I think you mean different kind of amulets before in another town.
I gesture to Ioth. Perhaps you should share.
Yeah,
Oh,
step
is it-
away.
How is it you're not noticed not wearing one?
We decided not to put them on.
And they're okay with that? They don't see anything?
We've become such low-ranking guards now that nobody pays much attention to us. I used to be a knight of Grey Dog Guard and have been reduced to nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I disagree that you are still a knight, though the people that perpetrate power here just don't recognize it.
Amen.
Once others just go ahead.
And I was raising young Perala here to be a knight one day.
Perhaps once order is restored, that may still happen.
It's difficult to say. I don't put much thought towards it.
Well, we have collected some of these amulets, and I imagine you're going to hear that some guards went missing. Just a heads up.
Well,
Yeah, they were.
They were picking on
They were-
kids.
Yeah, I cannot abide that.
I'm glad you handled the situation.
It might make things more difficult for you, though.
That is alright, we're getting ready to launch our big plan soon. Especially now that we've got such capable reinforcements as you.
Thank you.
Big plan, huh?
Yes.
Would this be the one where you cook everyone in the castle?
No, our plan is to separate the Emperor from his advisors so that we can assassinate her. And also find a way to eliminate the Purple Scorpion.
Oh, we are so in agreement that he has to die. No problem there.
Well, these amulets, which Ioth has, according to the captive we had, were provided to the guards by the advisor. And as far as the Purple Scorpion goes, anything but poison will probably be effective against. Though it would be justice if he were to die the same death that our Emperor and Empress suffered.
Indeed.
Either way, would you like to be the team in charge of handling the Purple Scorpion?
Oh,
Very
Definitely.
much so.
Yeah, we have a debt to pay.
score to settle.
And 3 children to find, hopefully.
Oh, silly. I want to ask you quick before I bring it up. We learned that the children were being brought here, correct? I want to make sure I remember this quickly before I bring it up.
We were assuming it.
Okay.
How about if we ask?
Does Sir Duckoff know anything about children being kidnapped from the surrounding community?
Highs or lows?
Lows, since it was high last time. Damn it!
You're forgetting that it's always high, except when you need a low.
I'm afraid I haven't heard much, but the Purple Scorpion has much influence and needs to be stopped.
I would agree with that.
We need to do so quickly. They just recently stole 3 young maidens from Otter's Play Village, and we have a direct stake in that particular event.
Yes, we'd heard, though unconfirmed, rumors and stuff that they were possibly being brought here.
And we provide a description to him of that stupid gnome named Razzle.
Yes, I've seen that gnome.
Well, next time you see him, put a arrow in between his eyes. He's no good. He's evil, and Solanthus starts sputtering to himself.
I'll see what I can do.
I do not think he's evil. He's just manipulative and good at what he does.
He's no good. He's so good. He's no good.
Either way, though, this is a good stopping point for us tonight, guys.
Alright.
You have a great night.
You too, Mom. Gain 10 downtime points. We are the Storyspeakers Guild, bringing you roleplay entertainment. We hope you enjoyed yourselves tonight. I know we did. We are going to be taking a break for a week here, but we'll be back after that. So please join us. What is the date, dear, for the Thursday? Please join us April 11th for the next episode of Monsters of Imprimagia. And the Saturday following that for more casual Saturday D&D.